I'm Captain Campbell, and I'm the commander of the United States Marine Corps Silent Drill Platoon. I went to the United States Naval Academy, and I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in History. So I wanted to be a Marine for as far back as I can remember. My dad was a Marine. He retired as a colonel. One of our very close family friends, who's more like a brother to me than anything else, he was infantry, and that's what really exposed me to that MOS. And then specifically, I wanted to come to 8th and I because the people I grew up with that were consistently there, no matter where we were in the country, no matter what my dad was doing, they were all people that he'd been at 8th and I with, and they were phenomenal Marines, but even more importantly, they were good people. And I figured if there was a place where all those guys went, that's what they all had in common. Why not try to come here and be surrounded by people like that? So my father was the platoon commander from 1987 to 1988, and we have actually mirrored the exact billets we've shared here at the barracks. When my first platoon here was 3rd Platoon Bravo Company, the 3rd Herd. His first platoon here was 3rd Platoon Bravo Company. Then he went to the Silent Drill Platoon, and then he actually was the company commander of ACO. So he did 3 consecutive parade seasons. It really was a dream come true. The Silent Drill Platoon is such an iconic thing, and it's only been around since 1948. So to say that my father had it and I had it, and had it just before I was born, it kind of defies belief a little bit. Billets were announced for all the officers for the upcoming season. I got out of there as fast as I could. I left work as fast as I could. I got to my car. Dad was the first person I called. I added a little drama to it. I said, "Hey, billets got announced for the next year." Dramatic pause. He didn't want to ask, and I was letting him hang on the moment for a sec. And I was like, "I got the Silent Drill Platoon," and it was a cool moment. It was. So this would have been 1989. This is when he's marching he would have been the ACO commander based on where he is in the march on for the evening parade. People always say we look exactly like each other. I like to think I'm a more handsome version of that. So this picture, this is what I always think of when I think of my dad at the barracks. He was a lieutenant at the time. So this is more than likely when he had B3, the 3rd Herd, his first marching platoon. But this was actually sitting on my parents' dresser. And so growing up, this was the picture we saw probably the most of our dad in uniform. And this was like the iconic picture of my dad as the Marine growing up. So this was my final spring game at Navy. Parents they came every year. My father actually took me to my first Navy game in 2003. He taught at the academy for several years and then got promoted and moved on to the next billet. But just a cool moment with us all together. He'd been out of the Marine Corps there. He got out 1 January 2009, and I was already in prep school for Navy. So my poor mother never had a moment when either her husband or her son weren't in the Marine Corps, or at least in the military. It meant a lot for us to be together on the field. This one was really cool. This is in Houston, Texas. This is right after the Texans halftime show, and just an awesome moment to have 2 Silent Drill Platoon commanders together for the first time. They didn't get to see me take over the platoon. This was the first time they had seen me march since an evening parade in July. But just a cool moment to finally say, we made it. It worked out. That was a cool moment. Our last evening parade here got rained out, and I had the opportunity to meet this young girl, daughter of a Marine, who, as her 5th grade essay, wrote how she wanted to be the first female member of the Silent Drill Platoon. She was 12. She wrote the essay when she was 10. Well, it appealed to me because I was 10 when I decided I wanted to join this platoon. I got introduced as the Silent Drill Platoon commander, and you could tell she was kind of like in awe that I was there. I was able to give her one of our bursting bomb coins, and I said, "Hey, if you work hard enough, I'm proof that this can work out for you. When you make the platoon, I want to see this coin again, and I want to read an article at some point talking about this moment we shared and getting to enjoy the fact that you made it." I didn't get to do my last evening parade that night, but that probably meant more because I know what it's like to be in her shoes. So as I look back on this year, the things I think I'm most grateful for are just the opportunity to be with this platoon, even for a little while. It was a very up and down year. There were a lot of things that happened that we had to fight through. Getting to be at the barracks is a unique experience. Last year, getting to do funerals at Arlington National Cemetery and give back to the families has meant a lot. Getting to do the evening parade and meeting veterans and Some of them admittedly being so emotional they can't talk, and knowing that, you know, you made them feel the way they felt at 17 years old, 18 years old when they joined the Marine Corps, that's meant a lot. Silent Drill Platoon has just been, you know, an extra level to that, an extra layer, because that, you know, you get to travel the country and a lot of years the world, and to get the opportunity to impress on people what it is about the Marine Corps that we all know as Marines, that we know makes us unique and special, and such a privilege to be a part of. To give people even a sense of that in such a short time has meant a lot to me. All the hard work, all the effort we put in, everything like that, it was such a rewarding billet. You realize how much bigger the Marine Corps is than just you. So I'll always be grateful for it, and my dad is hands down my hero. To get to share with my dad is something I'll never forget.